Every conflict we see between families, between communities and religions and nations comes from one illusion, that we forget who is meant to be in the center. Welcome back to For Soul's Sake. Today's solo episode, I want to explore something very subtle, yet absolutely foundational to bhakti. How we see. Not just what we see, but from where are we seeing?
For soul's sake, for soul's sake.
Devotion to Krishna, to God, isn't about changing the world around us. It's about changing the center from which we experience the world, the lens from which we experience the world. Material life is simple to define. It's good when I am the center, right? That's what materialism's about. I am the center. I want to see. I want to enjoy. I want to control everything. People, objects, experiences, because everything should be for my satisfaction, right? But bhakti reverses the lens. Krishna is the center. God is the enjoyer. The Supreme is the seer. And so suddenly the question changes from what do I get from this to how can this be offered in service? Even when we come before the deities of bhakti, there's an example. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati taught something radical. Do not try to see Krishna. Live in such a way that Krishna is pleased to see you. And that single sentence can transform your spirituality. We are not the subjects trying to see God, but we are the objects standing before God's loving gaze. The highest expression of this consciousness of not trying to be the seer but be the seen is found in the gopis, the cowherd girls of Vrindavan. They have no interest in their own comfort, in their own safety or recognition. Their joy is singular. What gives Krishna pleasure? If separation pleases Krishna, they accept it. If suffering deepened Krishna's joy, they embraced it. Not because suffering is glorious, let's get that right, but because love is glorious. Their longing for Krishna isn't about possession, it's about offering service. We often think that spirituality means seeing God, right? But bhakti teaches us something deeper, to be seen by God. Krishna sees not just our actions, but he also sees our motivations. God sees our heart. And that's why Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, a great teacher, would stand behind the Garuda Stamba, which is a pillar upon which the carrier of Vishnu is sitting in Jagannath Puri. He would stand behind that pillar because his logic was simple and beautiful. The Lord on the altar is pleased to see Garuda, his great devotee. So if I stand behind Garuda, perhaps he'll be pleased to see me too. That is extraordinary humility. This is vision. When Krishna is the center, something miraculous happens. Envy dissolves. Because if someone else is flourishing, serving beautifully, singing better than us, cooking better than us, managing better than us, we don't feel threatened, we feel joy. Why? Because Krishna must be enjoying this. And if God is enjoying, why should I compare? Comparison only exists when I am the center. Bhakti replaces competition with appreciation. This brings us to chanting the holy name, the names of divinity. We often are asking, how do I chant better? How do I concentrate more? But maybe the deeper question is Krishna pleased to hear me chant? Because chanting is not just a technique, it's a relationship. And God is not moved by syllables alone. Divinity is moved by devotion. And so that's why humility and tolerance and genuine service mood are essential. When we chant wanting Krishna's happiness, even imperfect chanting becomes powerful. Every conflict we see between families, between communities and religions and nations comes from one illusion, that we forget who is meant to be in the center. The moment that Krishna is displaced, competition replaces cooperation. Envy replaces joy, and fear replaces trust. But when God is restored to the center, life becomes art. Relationships become offerings. Challenges become opportunities to deepen faith. And service becomes joy. So today, gently ask yourself, from where am I seeing on a day-to-day basis, on a minute-by-minute level? Am I trying to see Krishna or trying to live in a way that God is pleased to see me? Because, let's face it, bhakti is not about forcing realization. Everything comes by Krishna's mercy. And that mercy flows towards the humble, towards those who serve, towards love. So let Krishna be the seer. Let us be joyfully seen. Hare Krishna.
If you love this episode, you'll love my interview with Keshava Swami on serving others and how our life gets ironed out in the process. Go check it out.
When I have managed to find that selflessness, that sense of it's really not about me, but I'm really here as a servant to give, then I found two things happen. The first thing is that our ability to actually really serve others just expands exponentially.